to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell. We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today? Pam helps each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family be the best they can be. When you're managed by Pam, your workday gets unjammed. Feeling down? Pam is loaded with over 1,000 encouraging messages, each designed to make you feel like an important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. Pam tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be a team player in no time, thanks to Pam. Don't think of Pam as your boss. I'm just your pal, here to make sure that every member of the Spacer's Choice family stays on task and on schedule. With Pam at the helm, you'll never be overwhelmed. How can I increase your productivity today? Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every Pam unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When Pam's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when Pam's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With Pam, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery and Pam's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another automechanical and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. How can I increase your productivity today? Don't forget to add an exclamation point and a smiley face to your company messages. That's how we know you're having fun. The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today?
That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
Taste.
Happy day of the week, employee. I hope you're excited for today's placeholder meeting. How can I increase your productivity today? Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged or present your override password. This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? PAM is equipped to talk about your career goals. On average, employees managed by PAM units go from assistant to associate roles in 15 years or less. My door is always open, unless I'm recharging. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by. Remember, Spacer's Choice is a family, so overtime is really... System alert sweeping the area. Searching for unauthorized.
We're in. You hiding? Attack! You scared?
huh? You are...
Nice one!
Never anger a man of the cloth! Fresh meat!
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
My head down. This staircase is just like the board, over-engineered to the point of absurdity.
anyway? May you find peace in death. I've had quite enough of you!
I find myself exploring the human inquiry and auditing facility with
Something on... I've done some crazy jobs. Something...
I would once have been impressed by this monstrosity.
Phineas would love this.
The journal could well be in our grasp soon.
enough. Gorgone is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will send every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should the future be any different from the past?
We're not gonna let this brat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain?
Yes, you caught me. What? Exploring the...
This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
Your ship's real nice.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Cleaning done quiet is cleaning done well.
Good to see you, boss. When we took this job, I thought we were living out an adventure serial. But after what we saw in those labs, I don't feel like much of a hero anymore. I can't stop thinking about that human testing facility. Even saying that out loud makes me sick to my stomach. I keep imagining what it must have been like. Locked up cages, pumped full of drugs. After they died, Spacer's Choice just processed their bodies and tossed them out with the garbage. Boss, I seen animals at a slaughterhouse treated with more dignity than those people. I ain't lost my nerve yet. I just been doing that thing people do when they're bothered. Ruminating. I always figured Spacer's Choice was no different from Anti-Cleo or Rizzo or Hammersmith. They're all cogs in the same corporate machine grinding this colony down to dust. What we saw back there wasn't just corporate greed. It was pure evil. What's that supposed to mean? The colony's hopeless, so we shouldn't try and change anything? Look, never mind. I just need some time to sort all this out. Thanks for listening, boss.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgone. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? We can go over the details when this is finished. Until then, I want that journal. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Did you really think I would leave my life's work in the board's incompetent hands? Someone had to protect Gorgone from those vultures.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgone? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgone was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother. Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgone. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgone didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together. I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people. It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival. With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stems and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
After all you've seen, after what it did to your father, your concern is for a business model? No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgone reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgone drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrenatime for good. My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Welcome back. How?
Something busted, Captain? Can't help wondering if we're doing the right thing. For us, the Ambroses, or even Halcyon. Maybe there's some way we can get them to work together and fix this. Ain't no good can come out of turning that machine back on, Captain. Not after what we've seen here. Even with Miss Minnie at the helm, how can we be sure Spacer's Choice doesn't do Adrenatime all over again, but worse? Dr. Ambrose means to make certain they can't even try. I know she ain't exactly a nice lady, and it's her fault the colony's even in this mess in the first place. But she means to stop the hurt she caused. We gotta help her try. You mean, like, on a cure? Now there's a powerful notion. It won't be easy, that's for sure. Dr. Ambrose thinks Minnie's good for nothing, and Minnie thinks her mom hates her. If we could somehow show him that ain't true, and that a cure's even possible... Captain, it just might work. If something good comes out of all this, I'll be beside myself. Thanks for asking my thoughts, Captain. Alrighty. You change your mind, you just holler. You know, whoever wired this ship up had no idea what they were doing. How many places just like Gorgone do you think Spacer's Choice has got? Aren't he Cleo's? Gets my guts in a twist just thinking about it. What we seen in Human Inquiry? I never really believed in good or evil, Captain, but I'm starting to. Most folks are just trying to get by, to do right for them and theirs. Sometimes that makes them do wrong. But forcing folks to fight each other? And throwing the dead ones away like they're trash? Like they were never really people? Ain't no reason in the soil or the void can justify that. It's plain evil. Even torment and kill the folks they're meant to care for? You might be right, Captain, but I gotta believe we're better than that. Nobody deserves what HIA did to them, no matter what they done.
As always, I am... What's... Now that we've gotten Olivia's side of this whole fiasco, have you given much thought as to who you'll be siding with? It's not my place to say, Captain. You run this crew. I merely serve on it. I believe Minnie means well, but she's playing with forces she doesn't understand. And I don't just mean Adrenatime. Even were she to succeed, what would it mean to the people of this colony? Do you really think they'd be given a choice as to whether they used a drug that boosted their productivity? And, even in the unlikely chance they were, I do not believe the colonists are equipped to make that decision for themselves. You've seen how they rationalize even the most abhorrent corporate practices. The board will work them to death even more effectively than they do currently, and they'll thank them. Yes, that is a fair assessment. Will that be all? Yes, you... What? As all...
Human, you are in violation of Cleanliness Ordinance 8.
8, 8, 6.
Something on your mind? And I thought my mother was a handful. This job has gotten messy. Hey, you're the captain because you're the one who has to think about this stuff. I'm just along for the ride. Fine. You know I'm not one to pass up a good payday. But after everything we've seen, handing Gorgone back to Spacer's Choice doesn't sit right. Dr. Ambrose may be almost as crazy as Phineas, but she may be right, too. If you say so. I still took the last zero-G brew from the fridge and didn't buy more. What's on your mind? Sure.
Good to see you, boss. Looks like you got a big decision to make. But I guess that's why you're the boss. I'm glad you asked, because that's an easy one. Project Gorgone was a mistake, and it needs to be destroyed. I ain't sticking my neck out for Doc Ambrose. She's a monster, just like everybody else on Project Gorgone. But at least she knows what she's done. Justify it however you want, boss. Nothing good ever came out of Project Gorgone. Nothing good ever will. I was wrong about Miss Ambrose. I thought she was different. Turns out she's just like any other wealthy elite. Miss Ambrose thinks she's doing right by the common worker. But she never hauled boxes for a couple bits a day. Or slept alone in a cargo hold, or had to eat salt tuna. Probably. No, boss. Project Gorgone was designed to exploit people. They were trying to make a drug that let you work harder, sleep less, and give more of your life to Spacer's Choice. Don't reactivate the project. Do the right thing. Burn it down. Anytime, boss.
Does it always smell like this? Not that I'm complaining.
Welcome back. At Ambrose Manor.
What's up? I wish I could set this entire asteroid ablaze. No amount of booze is ever gonna chase the sight of a meat cube from my memory. I've seen animals tearing one another apart. I've shot folks, been shot by folks. I once saw Cat Malin shove an assassin into a sulfur pool. He dissolved. But those weren't choices. Mana pillars don't give you moral options. What went on in those labs, the suffering they caused, they chose it. Yeah. You know, back when Monarch was abandoned, I sort of understood. I hated it, but I accepted it. There's a certain kind of consistency to the board's decision-making. It's about the bottom line. People are just resources with costs and yields. So I used to think, well, if they're leaving Monarch, maybe they need the resources to build better elsewhere. Yeah, they spent the money on diet fucking toothpaste. Ain't no hope left in this colony, Captain. Not while the board's still intact. That sounds nice, but the moment we turn our back, someone will start caging primals and injecting them with mana swarms, just because they've got spending money. If Halcyon's the kind of place where Gorgone could have happened, then... I don't know, Cap. I don't know. Hey, thanks for talking. It helps.
Activated security around the manor.
The jig is up, Cap. I'd wager we're in for a fight.
Out of my way! Find another weapon!
Wait. Damn. Someone really didn't want this.
Something there.
You want some of this?
Damn it! Not you too!
Hey, Bob! Watch this! Go watch the field!
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. You'll surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
Yeah, fight horrific science with horrific science. That's always worked out in the past.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction. Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess? Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition. She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
She sure as hell doesn't. But you can still give her one. That choice is on you now.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat. You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible. Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances passed me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know. I suppose it is high time Mother and I spoke on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrenatime my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger. I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here, just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain. I think I've made it abundantly clear that I don't trust anyone. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse, and it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended. Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it. Careful around her. She's more vicious than she looks. Doing. Probably makes away from her. I'm warning you.
What's up? I wish I could set this... No amount of... But... Yeah. There's a... So... Yeah. Ain't no hope... Let's... If help... Hey.
In orbit above Gorgone.
Stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way?
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries? They exist in a nearly infinite supply, even out-of-work tossball players. Do enjoy my latest delivery.
Hey, she's talking about those freebooters again. Nice of her to give us some target practice.
Don't let him get away!
To normal protocols.
Talk about death by 1,000 paper cuts. make her see reason. Convince her to change. People can change, right?
Ready when you are, boss.
Look at the size of this thing. Like some kind of slumbering beast.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me. You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place. Then get to the fucking point. That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way? I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought. She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you? When I'd been on Gorgone too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home. I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
Yeah, boss? Sure,
Arrived at Ambrose Manor.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgone was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgone. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgone was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother. Mother is less than perfect, but more than a monster. Somewhere in the middle, I suppose. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you. On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad. A calm and measured speech, followed by screaming, hurling spoons, and maybe a broken window. This is much better.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie, but I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here. Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work, and our partnership, if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal, for getting us talking in the same room together, and for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgone. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
Mother and I have a long road ahead of us. But progress is progress.
It's finally over. I'm free.
Yeah, boss?
Welcome back. How I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. Your ship is not permitted to leave until you remit payment for your fines and submit yourself to execution. Only after your smoking corpse is thrown from an airlock will we lift the lockdown on your spacecraft.
Captain, I would not recommend this course of action.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the idea of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance? We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
I am pleased to...